Thank you for the subscription of your hotel on MyHotelAfrica.com website. The goal of this video is to show you how to put online your hotel in this platform. You have to receive an email with a username and a password, and thank you to check your email if you haven't received it. Perhaps it's in your spam, and we can send you back new ones. In this email you have a link, and when you click on the link you will have this page in order to enter your username and password. There's another way to come in this page is to go to the website MyHotelAfrica.com and to click on the login. Then this page will come and you have to enter your username, password to login, and you come in this page. In this page you just have to click on hotels. Once you have clicked on hotels, this page is going to come with the name of your hotel here. Of course, here is the demonstration hotel, and I ask you to click on administer. Click to administer. You see that this page is coming here, and you have to click on system setup, general setup, and here you have the information that you have put in the form when you have subscribed your hotel. What you have to do here is to add new information like the hotel description, the nearby point of interest, instructions on how to reach the hotel, special offers. Very important here to know that you have to enter all the text in English, and then the translation will be done at the end, and I will show you at the end of the video. Here you have the photo gallery. I'm going to explain to you how to manage the photo at the end of the video. Now you have to click on the checkbox concerning the facilities that your hotel propose. And now what you have to do is mandatory is to enter all the policies. So for the booking, the cancellation, modification, and the child policy, you write it down here. At the end of this form, you have to enter the map details. So the location of your hotel, you click here click to generate the latitude, and you have a map, and you can zoom in with the plus and zoom out with the minus. And you have to choose, of course, your hotel, the city of your hotel, the quarter, and the street of your hotel. Once you have found it, you click on it, and you'll see that this red indicator is coming. When you have finished that, you close the window, and you see that the data for the longitude and latitude is here. And then don't forget to update this page, and this is going to save the whole page. Now we're going to put the children age range. Of course, sometimes you have a different price for the children, and so you want to define range for the children. So for the example, let's say from age 0 to age 5 years old, and we add, and it's okay, you have done a range for the children. Here the hotel website booking is really an option here, and allows you to have a link with your website for the reservation of your own website. And for example, you can have more options like booked with a credit card. So now I'm going to show you how to manage the rooms and to enter different types of rooms. Here I already put 2 different kinds of rooms. I'm going to show you how to insert your own categories of room. So first you have to enter a code. It's SNG for a single, DBL for double, AS for a suite, but you can do whatever you want for your internal use. And then you can write down the name of the type of room, like doubles, singles, suite. Here you have photo gallery. It's going to be after, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to put it. And now you're going to define the number of people. For standard people, for example, 2, minimum adult 1, maximum adult 2, for example, if it's a double room. Maximum children, you can enter how many children you're accepting in the room, and the maximum of person in the room, so 2 person. Very important here to do that, because in the same room, so that means that for a double room, for example, if you say that there's 1 adult, you can choose a specific price for 1 adult or 2 adults in the same room. And then you check the facilities, you click on checkbox, and you describe very carefully your rooms with all the details that the customer needs. And then you insert, and you'll have type of room like I have done here, like SNG and double, single, double, and you have defined here your different type of rooms. Now we're going to property maintenance. We're going to click on availability, and here you see that I have the single room. I'm going to click on all to see the different kinds of rooms that I have. So you see here we have 35 room available or 85 double rooms available. Now here you can change, of course, the number, not 35 but 20. You can do like that, 20, and add it with this sign in the whole days of the month, and then you can update, and you see that just information comes. You can do that for a much longer period. To click here, modify allocation by period, and you can choose, for example, 1st of August 2016 until 31st July 2017, for example. And here you can add, for example, you can put now it's 40 rooms for this period, and here let's say 105, and you click here and you update this. Okay, wait, just my thing, we're going to do it quickly again. Let's say 45, okay, and we say here 105. Just click and update. It's going to work. Very good. So here it's going to work. So 45 single, 105 double. So now we're going to move on the second tab, open and close the rooms. Again, here I'm going to show all the types of rooms. So for A, is that mean that the room is open for the reservation. If it's C, that means it is closed. So we can keep A, and all the days of the period is A, but I can choose to put a C here, for example, so for some days when I want that the booking is closed. The same for, well, the different kind of rooms. And then we can update this. After, we're going to move on the rate plan. So this is very important because it's going to be where we're going to define the price. And you see here that I have created already 3 types of prices. So the standard rate, for example, is the one who's active now and for different periods. So I'm going to show you how to insert a new rate plan. So we click there, and here we have to define a rate plan code here for your internal use, and then you give a name of this rate. So you see that before I put standard rates, but I have put also week or weekly, for example. So we have all type rooms types. If we want that this rate is going to be applying to for all the room, but I can also tip for just one different type of room, just for one, for example. I use here the stages, if it's active or inactive. And now we're going the second field, and it's housed own rate values. So that means that if you want that your rate, your price that is you're defining just now, you're creating now, is linked with the already a price, a rate that you have already. So for example, you remember to have a standard rate. I can say, so the tariff that I'm taking now, I want it to be 90% of the standard rate. Okay, so we can do a percentage or something flat. That means that it's just a fee. You say that this new rate is 90 euro less than the standard rate, or plus. You can do that. Let's come up to yes. The rates management type, you have to choose if it's on a periods basis or daily basis. It's easier to check and to deal with a period basis, of course. Now I'm going to move into reservation restrictions. So here you have to define the minimum stay of night. So 1 night here, but you can change it by putting yes, and you can change if you want that the minimum is 2, for example. Okay, the maximum stay, you can do the same. If you want them to stay maximum 30 nights, but you can change also this value by clicking on yes. If you want to have a close to arrival some days, specific days, you don't want the people to come, and the same thing, you don't want the people come in some days for departure. So you just have to choose the day here by clicking by yes, and on the day that you want to close to the arrival, exactly the same for the departure. The early booking is the minimum number of nights between the reservation date and the check-in. that you want. The last minute is the reverse, is the maximum number of nights between the reservation date and the check-in. So if they can come, or if they can reserve, they can book their rooms the day before, you just have to put one and it's okay. Here you can define for this price that you're creating a reservation date by clicking by yes, and then you choose your period. The same thing, you can say that this rate is valid for a check-in date for a specific period, so by clicking by yes, and also the checkout date period. You can also define for this price, you can choose to use the standard policies globally, or you want to have a specific policy. So you just unclick here and you have a text here where you can put your policy for the bookings, for example. You can do exactly the same for the cancellation, modification, if you want to modify from the standard cancellation or standard modification or standard child policy. Just unclick and you have the text to enter here. Don't forget to insert the new rate plan, and then it's going to be a save. So here we have defined a different kind of rates, but now we have to put the values. And for putting the values, we're clicking on manage here. So the manage, we're going to here add a new rates period. So you're clicking here and you're going to define the prices. So for example, for the single, we have said that we can have one person or two person. So if it's one person, let's say that it's 30 euros, and I put it here with the sign in all the days of the week. And you see that the range for children, we have put 0 to up to 5, so we can put a different price, for example 20. If we have two person, let's say that it's 50 euro, and I click here for saying here, and for the child is the same price. For the double also, we can put price like 50 if there's one person, 80 if there are two person, exactly the same, and we just enter the prices. And so you can come at any time to come here, and you click here on the day, and you'll have the prices that we just defined together. And you see here for the children 20, 20, 30, and 50 if there's two person. And so you can come here and update it as when you want. I have defined before also another tariff for a week, for example, for 7 days. So I can come here and just change the value of the day. Exactly the same for a weekly. So now we have seen the important thing is the values. Now we're going to see the additional service, very easy to add. You insert a service and you click, well, a service could be, for example, you have a car and you want to drive the customers from the airport to your hotel, for example, this kind of service, or other service inside the hotel. So just take the name, description, say if it's applying for all the rooms, make the cost type is by item or person. If the multiplying cost is by number of night, adults, children, checkbox selection. If it's if you want the person to have a checkbox selection, is mandatory, or you drop down quantity. So here just enter values. They can choose after the quantity. This check-in restriction, you can say yes for the service, and you'll have a period to choose. And then you insert, and you have your service. Now I'm going to show you how to translate. So language supports here, and you have done everything in English. So now you want to translate, for example, in French. So you come here and you say translate, and you're translating here in French, which you have done in English. Exactly the same for the rooms, rates plan, additional services. I'm going to show you now here for the photo. Photo gallery, you click here, you take the photo, upload, and here you're going to upload all the pictures of your hotel. Here, by here, you're choosing the photo, you add the photo, and then you save, and you have all the pictures here. After, you have to organize them. So you come to galleries, and in gallery you see, for example, I'm going to insert a new gallery here. You take a name, let's say black room, and then and I choose a picture, for example this one. We save, and you have create, you see black rooms here. Now we're going to put them in line. So we come to system setup, general setup, and you remember that we have to enter here in photo galleries. So you're choosing here, for example, black room. Okay, and then for the rooms, exactly the same. You come here, you come to modify, and then you choose the room that is needed. So now the video is finished, and when it's finished, you can click here for booking preview. and to see how it's is going. So you see the rooms that you have created. Well, I don't have a front page, but it's okay. You're going to see it if you're doing that. So now you're coming back, and you see that you have some reports, and very important reports, that shows you how the reservation and the status of the reserved rooms, for example here, booking sheets, etc. So just to finish, I hope that you have a very good online hotel put on our platform, and what I can say to you is that you can also contact us if you need it. Here at the end of the website you see all our contacts, our links, so do not hesitate for any question. We can help you. It's okay. So thank you, and have a really good and nice online booking hotel for your future.